is coming from University of Iloilo.
But anyways, we'll be going into the drafts, and hopefully we get to see more of these crazy
Picks.
cheese picks as we get into the drafts.
Excuse me. Now we are.
Alright, we're in the drafts, ladies and gentlemen. We
Exciting.
are in for another exciting treat as we see the Galio first ban for this draft.
Very good ban because of the Galio is really powerful
Right now, yeah,
mid
exactly.
or support.
Yeah, especially in support, like the amount of pressure that he has because of his globals is just so scary.
Ooh, Arise. Of course, no one wants Arise, right? No one wants to give a good player Rise.
Exactly. And
Crazy
we've also been talking about it since yesterday that anybody who picks up Rise actually almost instantly wins.
Instantly wins!
Because of how strong this
Remember that time with the anti-pro, he just wrecks everyone. Mid-game, no one could keep up with that Rise.
Exactly, Light Dragon was just absolutely crazy with that, but the Akali as well is one of the best picks right now. Even with the nerfs to her passive and her ultimate, she's still quite viable thanks to the annoying
smoke shroud
that she has. But we'll round it up with the Aurelia and the Urgot bans. Just a good banning phase for both these teams. Strong picks just off the board right now.
I agree.
No bans. No
also, we're seeing an Ornn.
So we'll be seeing Sylas open and Jace's yet again. So we'll see if these teams will prioritize either one of these picks because they're really strong right now. But
a Blitz
Well, are we gonna get a Blitzcrank top? That would be so
I don't even know what to think right now for UI because they just do crazy stuff.
Exactly, and Kenzo locks in the Blitzcrank. So
ooh, where would he be?
I'm so happy.
Would we see an AP Blitzcrank? AP mid Blitzcrank?
I love to see this Blitzcrank, but it gets picked up with the Morgana. So yes, definitely this time it's an absolute counter. Morgana's Black Shield just negates Blitzcrank hooks and knockups. So this is a good counter pick if it does go to the support role.
Indeed.
But if this goes anywhere else, that would be crazy.
We'll know. We'll see.
I don't think Jungle Blitzcrank is quite legit, to be honest. Like you roll.
He has.
You have a knockup, right? And you could pull people in.
Actually, now we're seeing a Jace again, yet again, a Morgana and a Jace yet again.
I love these two picks from USC right now. These are stable picks, meta picks as well. So, love it. I love it. It's a good standard draft for them. Just go standard with whatever you feel is comfortable. But right now, we see the Lucian
coming in for UI.
And Clyde. I mean, Crit is actually one of the best Lucian players I've ever seen. Just super aggressive with his champion in lane. It's gonna be super scary to watch this guy play. And we round up with Tom Sue's Lee Sin. My goodness, this guy is absolutely scary playing Lee Sin. But we see the Draven matching up to the Lucian. So we have an explosive bot lane. Draven is known to be one of if not the strongest laning phase ADC. But think about it, Lucian as well has a massive power in the bottom lane. As we see, it's switched to the Caitlyn.
A more safer pick.
A safer pick. I mean, Caitlyn Morgana is absolutely scary. Caitlyn could line up her trap so that you're zoned enough for the Morgana Q. Like, you have such small space or small room that Morgana just chucks her bindings on those small spaces. And of course, the range. I mean, Caitlyn has the longest range.
The longest range amongst all the marksmen, indeed.
So that's pretty good.
Now we're back to banning, and we see that they banned the Sylas right now.
A logical ban.
A good ban coming from because last game Sylas was one of the ones that made game changing plays because of the probably University Sun Carlos doesn't want them stealing any other ults.
Yeah, exactly, and of course we saw it last game. Thompson knew when and where and when to use the Sylas ultimates. He may not have secured the kills, but he did set up these kills. So that's quite necessary ban. And of course, the Kha'Zix gets banned over here since Thompson's already picked his Lee Sin. They're gonna try to cut down the jungle pool for the side of
and the Nico.
Exactly.
Nico yeah, I've seen that yesterday, right? The Nico was
strong.
Because the bindings, it was just crazy.
Pop Blossom, and of course the
that's actually
damage.
Also the first time I've seen Nico being played as an 80
Yeah.
rate.
The percentage damage from the Nico auto attacks were pretty strong as well.
And another one, like you said, they're really cutting off the jungle pool of USC right now.
They take down the absolute counter to Lee Sin is actually this Rek'Sai, because whenever you use your resonating strike and try to go in, Rek'Sai could just knock you up.
Oh yeah, I agree.
So that's a good counter. And of course they take it away. But we see the Lux getting locked in here. This is the second game right now in this tournament that we've seen a Lux and a Morgana in one team. Double bindings. Just bindings across the board. It would be surprising to see another Nico as well. 3 bindings would be absolutely insane.
Crazy. And now we're seeing either... Who will they pick next? An Annie. I just really... Oh, they have a LeBlanc again.
Yeah.
And now they're gonna go for an Annie.
So
this is great. I really don't know what to think. What is going on UA's minds right now? Oh, but now they got a
Talia. They got the Talia. So
I think that would be a Talia jungle, just like yesterday.
No, it's Lee Sin jungle, so that's practically Talia.
No, I mean yeah, Talia.
Top
sorry, I forgot there's a Lee Sin.
All right, so they might round up with I think the Lily's pretty good as well. We'll see.
Ooh.
Oh, they're gonna run it up with the J4. Yeah, the J4 is pretty good. So this is a very standard team composition, and once again from University of San Carlos, as I like cheese picks, but I am always for the meta kind of guy because I like the statistics and the numbers kind of things. So yeah, I'm more tilted towards their team composition, but this is just so difficult to play against an unorthodox team composition.
I agree.
Because you don't know what's gonna happen.
It's risky.
It's a double-edged sword. So yeah, this concludes our drafts. What are your thoughts about these drafts?
I think well, USC is more of a team-oriented, yet again, a team-oriented lineup.
Yeah, exactly.
On the UI side, well, I just really seriously, but they do have this place that supports their lineup as well. Still, even though they use unorthodox picks, they're still good.
Exactly, and of course, I mean, UI has a team composition that's just aggressive in nature. You know, like very mobile, very scrappy. Like it's like one of those junkyard kind of fights. Whereas for USC, it's more methodical, and the amount of crowd controls and
especially coming from that Lux, Morgana, and the Jarvan.
Yeah, there's just so much stability in this team composition. So it's stable and meta team comp and playstyle versus the scrappy play of UI and their unorthodox
So
style.
we'll see
who wins this as we load into the rift, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be
right back.
We'll be right back. And we're in the game, ladies and gentlemen. We're back into the ref as we see Game 2 between University of Iloilo versus the University of San Carlos. It's both teams invading each other's jungles, 5-man deep, both sides.
See, now they're just probably checking for information again.
Yeah, yet again, they're probably gonna drop wards and just know where the pathings of these junglers are so that they could predict where the first gank or where the first play is going to be made. Of course, it's quite scary to go up against UI level 1 on these 5v5 invades because they have the Blitzcrank hook.
I agree.
Absolutely devastating.
You get hooked, you're dead.
2-3 people waiting on to the top side of the map. This could actually be a big fight, but Kenzo's way too far from this.
You get hooked! You dead! This is what we're talking about!
Kenzo, and that's 5
First blood!
Man assist. And it was secured actually thanks to the Blitzcrank right over there.
See, this is what we're talking about. You get hooked, you're dead.
Yeah, good light mining there.
You're good.
Tomsu gets the first blood right over there. And of course, with the Jace down, it gives enough room for Tomsu and Karasu to get onto this red buff and try to contest it. But it's just, they're just gonna try to
a very, very clumsy move
harass right now this J4. And Lux is actually getting here first, so I'm pretty sure this is quite dangerous for UI to keep forcing this. But they're really aggressive right now, and of course, Talia's actually gonna get here first. As they try for another fight, the resonating strike connects. Jace flashes away. Momoshi gets really low.
Again, Jace goes down!
And AEX is not done yet. He's gonna try to go for more kills, but he backs off at that point. And now it's 2 kills onto this Tomsu. Jace
and also a delayed jungle.
And Jace burns his flash. And Tomsu's about to get this red buff, so it's just absolutely massively
bad.
Tragic. Yeah, tragic right now.
University of
San Carlos. As here comes Jace, he tries to steal, but he actually gets the steal. He smites the red buff first, gets the kill, and now Karasu is in a very bad position. He's level 1 and 2 kills are go right.
Okay, a good comeback. A good comeback there coming from both of them. From University of San Carlos.
Yeah, that's good for the. It's good that the J4 did not lose out on that he didn't give it up, because if he gave that up, that would be so much
disadvantage.
Yeah, so much tempo for Tomsu. It would be just absolutely difficult to come back from.
I agree.
I said that we would go back to 2-on-2, and of course the red buff is gonna go to the J4, so that's, yeah, he gets his buff back. I thought I was about to say triple buffs, but no, it's 2 buffs. But anyways, we now see how powerful this bot lane is of Caitlyn and Morgana as they push in this Lucian Blitzcrank. Of course, there's just so much range advantage for them that Kenzo's even gonna have a hard time trying to get these hooks in next to the black shield. Both junglers visiting the mid lane, trying to save their mid laners as they both shadow each other onto this Rift Herald.
Now we're gonna see another fight.
But 1v1 between Tomsu right over here. But level 1 is an advantage from Tomsu, is actually level 2, yet he was still able to kill that J4. Wow, he won up some.
Unfortunately, the damage output of the J4 is not enough to keep up with that Lee Sin because of the resonating strike and then the slow of the attack speed plus the shield.
And here comes the
another!
Actually connect, and
another
Karasu
kill from
gets his
Jace. Jace, what is happening?
Yeah, Karasu gets his first kill of the game. That's what I've been talking about. Black Shield just negates these hooks. As another trap lands, and that secures the kill onto AX Crit.
But unfortunately, we're seeing
comes Talia going onto the bottom side.
Well, probably she thinks it's a bad idea.
Nah, she was seen by the Risk Cutler right over there, which maybe led Kalon to back off just a bit. Anyways, yeah, bloody start right now. There's actually more kills to minutes right now in this game. Kenzo just...
see one plate going down.
Yeah, Kenzo trying to delay the back here for Kalon, but nothing happens at all. And that's just it. All's well ends well. A 200 gold lead now for San Carlos. As we go back into a slower paced game at this point. For both the teams. But still, Karasu is actually really aggressive right now on the top side of the map. 3-0, 3 Jace is just absolutely gonna have a nightmare all the time. Surprisingly, he's up ahead on CS though. My goodness.
But yet again, we are seeing that LeBlanc is still going for that AD build.
Yeah, probably Karasu just absolutely crazy genius when it comes to these unorthodox styles of League of Legends. But of course, catching people off guard, hold that thought. There's actually J4 going here on the bottom side of the map. He actually connects these attacks onto Crit right now.
Missing that hook.
Waiting for the flash, and he uses
unfortunately.
Yeah, he misses the knock up.
And the social.
Yeah.
I mean, the first skill of the Morgana.
Yeah, the Dark Binding doesn't connect as well. Now it's just slow play for both these teams right now as Kenzo tries to make the hook, but he actually hooks the right person as the back shield did not connect the forced flash on.
But unfortunately, the damage of the Caitlyn
from the Caitlyn is going to take down Crit. He's 0-2 right now as Acuity is actually a little bit too forward. Kenzo flashes in to secure the kill, but that's 2 kills now for the bottom side, and it's 2 for 1. And there's also a trade on the top side of the map as Lee Sin helps Karasu secure the kill.
This is what we're talking about earlier. They're now trying to stop AX Crit from
getting these slits.
Indeed.
But still, their top is
That's
so far
it's just
behind.
that it's kind of unfortunate because the Jace is paying the price.
Yeah, and here comes Dutchram trying to save as much as he can, and 2 strikes, but only Karasu got hit by that final spark. And the chase is still on here by Dutchram, but he misses his light binding and he backs off.
Then now they got
actually here, waiting on to this brush. Could he get the kill? Here comes the seismic shove.
There
and
goes
this
the
resonating strike connects, and
Jace couldn't do a thing.
Dutchram. Lee Sin getting his 4th kill of this game. The Weaver's Wall is now going to cut off.
Oh no!
Wait,
what are you gonna do? Oh, he's gonna flash.
Jace gets forced to flash. He's just absolutely camped in this game. Get me out of this game, dude. Get me out of this game.
This Jace is getting his ass handed to him right now.
Yeah, Momoshi is just in absolute hell right now, and Tomsu is still hovering, yet they call it off. This one. But man, Jace just screaming.
Really having a hard time at top. He's being camped.
So hard. Jace is just like, guys,
help
I don't
me,
play
please.
I don't want to play anymore. It's just forfeit right now. Surprisingly, he's got the CS lead though.
Indeed. But unfortunately, the LeBlanc is now building up items.
Oh, the hook misses there from Kenzo. There's so much aggression on the top side of the map, but
when we see
right
again,
over here, there is no flash actually from the bottom laners, but he gets caught a mile away thanks to this ward. So safe play from.
They're really doing funneling bot right now, as I can see.
Of course, Keaton scales pretty well with the range and the crits. She's gonna play
also, this Morgana is really fast in his hands.
But Lee Sin's actually here on the bottom side of the map. They're gonna try to make a play right over here.
No no shield.
Probably the resonating strike misses and backs off. He uses the tries to escape now, and it's 1v1 between Lee Sin and this Jarvan.
Ooh, now Jarvan hits really hard right now.
Exactly.
The Lee Sin cannot keep.
Gets
Now
forced to use the Dragon's Rage, save himself, and gets out with his safeguard. But look at how dominating this bottom lane is right now, and there's just so much range and poke that they are absolutely shredding the HP of Kenzo and Crit. As we see 4 players converging onto the bottom side of the map. Could this be a dive that University
and it is!
To do? And everything
goes
into place as they get 2 kills off of that. The teleport from Karasu gets delayed by Momoshi, and one of the chains connect, but he isn't able to connect with the second one. But that's a good play by University of San Carlos.
As soon as that Jarvan jumps, both of them literally died. We see they're really putting all their efforts, their money on the bottom lane.
Exactly, and they're just funneling everything onto this Caitlyn right now because look at this setup of the game. It's just Caitlyn Morgana pushing them in. Well, top side 0 for J4. We get all our kills there. So the question is, who's gonna carry this game? Is it
because
gonna
probably I think this is that's what their plan is. Just funnel all their resources on the bot lane and then just Jace, just hold your ground there as long as you can, stall that LeBlanc from powering up, and we'll do the rest.
Yeah, and I also want to point out that it's actually switching roles right now, because last game it was actually the Lee Sin from Innershug that was carrying University of San Carlos, and now it's AEX Tomsu carrying AEX with that Lee Sin, right?
Indeed,
so it's
indeed.
like they switched places,
Indeed, I
and the
agree.
bottom lane is also the stronger part. Last game it was the Kaisa who was carrying, and now it's
The
this,
Caitlyn from University
Caleb
of San
with this
Carlos.
Caitlyn, right? So they're kind of switching places, but let's see who actually performs better with these.
We'll see, we'll see.
with
Oh,
these
when
setups.
we
As
see
a small pause
here?
right now. Yeah, there's a couple of technical difficulties actually.
Okay.
So right now we're just trying to clear things up, guys. But let's go back to the idea of this matchup. They're switching priorities
Indeed,
right now.
I
It's
agree, I
like
agree.
exact priorities are being swapped. So, what do you think about this right now? Do you think Tomsu could do the necessary thing?
Maybe. I mean, he has the plays, right?
Yeah.
He just probably has to set things right, know his priorities on where to gank, and especially he has to know his timing.
And ENR Shug actually played masterfully last game. And he's doing
Indeed,
it
I agree.
again with a J4 right now. He's, even though his build is a Cinderhawk J4, that's a tanky J4, that's not built for carrying damage. Look at him, his 4-1 and 2.
Indeed, I agree.
J4 is known to have strong base damage on the earlier stages of the game thanks to his passive and the high amounts of damage and armor penetration from his Qs. So he's winning these trades against a warrior enhancement Lee Sin, and that's just unbelievable. So if he could keep up this tempo pressure and just soak up as much damage as he can on the later stages of the game, that would be a godsend
Indeed.
for the side of University of San Carlos.
I agree, and especially now that as you can see there, Caitlyn now has Infinity Edge.
Exactly, and this is gonna hurt like hell. Combining these headshots with these crits from the Infinity Edge is just gonna hurt like a truck.
Insane.
With 3-1 now and one more plating left on the bottom side of the map, if they take it down and have the tempo advantage, they could lane swap into the Caitlyn into mid lane and just keep feeding him all the resources as hold that bot. The binding actually connects here.
They're
The
really
Lee Sin
doing their best
gets
to cancel
another
that
kill onto this poor Jace after this boss. My goodness, he's 0-5. But that's the turret for Caleb. And now it's a tempo lead for the side of San Carlos. But the Raphael gets spawned on top side with 3
Turret plates.
platings out. This Shelly could practically take out this whole turret from this
But
point.
we see
So
the,
it's one turret for
the
another.
Jarfoot.
As J4 tries to save this turret right over here, and the TP from the Jace is about to connect. Here comes the Cataclysm as
Oh,
it connects, but he
unfortunately,
gets killed by the Dragon's Rage and Karasu's auto attack.
a little bit too late for that Jace.
Now there's a trade here on the bottom side of the map. Both stopwatches are actually being used right now as Caleb and actually
unfortunately,
changing blows. The
that
crits are absolutely
Infinity Edge
insane
damage.
by Caleb. And
This is
now,
what we're talking about. The Infinity Edge damage plus the headshots is insane. That one proc of that crit just takes off the whole health of that Lucian.
exactly, and now they're gonna go for this Drake. And of course, Caleb might, with his tempo advantage right now with 5-0 and 1 and the items that he has, considering the amount of traps that he's built, he should be placed into the middle lane and funnel, because mid lane is the shortest lane, right?
Indeed.
So the minions converge there the quickest. They should be funneling every single amount of gold that they can onto this Caitlyn and let him carry this game single-handedly and just
I
protect him. You have the Morgana to negate any form of crowd control.
You also have the J4
You
for
also
the
have the
knock-up
J4 for the
and the
knock-ups.
ultimates.
And as a tank. But hold that thought, we actually see Dutchram get caught here by UI, and that's a free kill right now. As Shock just tries to get out, hightail out of there, being chased, and they're not done yet. Karasu's still on the chase right now. That's double distortions now.
Ooh, without
Fancy
the
feet,
jump.
but still, you're not going anywhere, my friend. You're gonna get caught right over here. No, he actually tries to flash off the wall, but he gets killed by the chase.
Now the Jace comes
Now
in.
the Jace 0-5 tries to retaliate, but no, he doesn't get the kill. Caitlyn dodges by the skin of his teeth, and now he's gonna try to shoot his way out of this. Just kiting left and right, takes that.
He's wrecking
with that shutdown gold, and now he's 6-0 and 1, 550 gold. It's actually Karasu chasing Momoshi right now. It's 1v1.
Karasu, you should run. The Caitlin's there.
Caitlin's right over here.
Oh!
Just getting his 7th kill of the game. Absolutely crazy. Unbelievable.
Oh,
mechanics by Calum. Absolutely superstar material right now. And that is the crazy carry, superstar carry right now. Calum, one-man army.
Shooting down one by one the University Iloilo players. It's crazy how much damage he can dish out. Just by like standing there and just shooting people.
Absolutely, she was going Rambo on these guys with the crits and everything, just absolutely shredding anybody that steps close on him. And the fancy footwork as well. He was able to dodge the Talia's Seismic Shove. He also dodged the Legion Resonating Strike. Just absolutely godlike mechanics. Crazy. And now Crit is feeling threatened right now. He's 0-4
He's 0-4 right now.
After coming off a 16-2 game with the Kaisa. This is absolutely insane for Calum right now. He needs to step up his game and bring his team back into this series.
I agree.
Now look at this. They're doing exactly as they should be. And they're gonna put the Caitlyn on the mid lane with the Morgana and try to funnel as much gold as they can onto this Caitlyn.
We're pushing Universe of San Carlos are getting pushed by on all sides.
Yeah, but UI is actually putting so much pressure on the bottom lane right now, trying to destroy this turret by investing at least 4 people onto the bottom lane just to break it. But of course, as we say, mid lane turret gives the most zoning and space in the map. So this is the more efficient, optimal place to invest your resources. University of San Carlos just playing this really well right now.
Indeed, I agree.
Stepping up, it's 12-12. There are more kills to minutes right now in the map. It's a bloodbath. Oh my goodness, this is so sad.
Jace!
He flashes out of the Seismic Shove. Good response there, but this is a bad position. Jace hasn't even finished an item. He finishes
15 minutes in the game.
Esmer treads instead to negate crowd control. No damage at all. Calum has so much heavy lifting to do right at this point in the game.
It's 7-0 with an Infinity Edge and a static shift.
Right now. So actually, the binding connects and Kenzo is in a very bad position.
Oh,
he gets taken down, but Crit gets a reply kill. The Resonating Strike lands onto
no damage coming from, he's just eating up that ultimate.
And here comes the snipe. Very good final spark there from the Lux, sniping out the kill.
It's just really crazy that this Caitlyn doesn't even mind the Lucian anymore.
Yeah, he wasn't feeling so much of that culling damage because he's so far ahead. He's level 10 to level 9. And of course, the items are just so incredible.
The power gap, really, you can really see the power gap.
Oh boy, here comes the distortion from Karasu trying to escape with the serial chain standing. Here comes the Seismic Shove connecting onto the Lux, but he gets away from this, and now also Answell, not much action after that, but now it's Jace who gets free time on the bottom side of the map here. He gets 121 CS, that's 40 CS ahead of this LeBlanc. He's just trying any way he can to claw back into
the game. Yeah.
And right now the hook actually lands on that cheeky black shield by Equity, so good play right over there.
Very tight match coming in.
Tight match right now in the second game. This is what I want, is a more competitive game on these teams. As San Carlos just saying, no, we're not gonna back down. I don't care if you have 3 AAX members on your team. We have our superstar Caitlyn right now, who is just absolutely well fed. As I've been saying since the start of this series, Calum is very standard and very secured as a player.
I agree.
Just safe player, a very safe player. And now we see exchanges for Vision. They're just trying to establish as much control as they possibly can right now.
Caitlyn! Oh, you're in a bad spot
right now by Caitlyn.
But unfortunately, he's killing
the black shield, but it gets caught out by the LeBlanc. He gets a return kill onto this Talia, but right now they're running for the hill since no damage is left for the side of the San Carlos. They have to back out. Such a massive shutdown goal given onto this Talia. But that's not... No, that was the LeBlanc. The LeBlanc got the kill. So much gold given onto Karasu at that point. As Karasu is not done yet. He's looking for blood. He goes in and connects the Ethereal Chains. But Jace actually goes in. The ultimate from the Lucian right now, securing up and cleaning house. But here comes the Inner Shug, just taking out AX Crit. The Dragon's Rage from Lee Sin tries to push out this Momoshi, and now it's actually cleaned up by this
UI
J4.
Goes down. This J4 is really doing these amazing plays right here.
Yeah, and Calum is just getting overconfident right now. That was so unnecessary. He was too far up. And before that fight even started, he got hit by 2 tower shots.
I did.
If that started out when he was at full health, I think he could have even survived that fight. So, too overconfident by Calum. He needs to like calm down a bit. Just play off of this tank, because J4 is so tanky right now.
Indeed, I agree. And they tried to steal that the dragon, but unfortunately, nope.
Yeah, no.
A big no coming from the J4.
Exactly.
I stole your Baron last game, you know.
Exactly. I'm the better smiter here. I'm the smiter now.
I'm the smiter now.
Anyways, yeah, I do seem quite interested in the build path that J4 is heading towards. If memory serves, I think this is a Zeki's build. So building a Zeki's would be a very good idea since Caitlin's so fed right now. If you connect that with the Caitlyn, the burn damage and the slows from the J4 is just gonna be absolutely mathematically amazing as a combination. So that's a good smart pathing actually, if you ask me.
Just so much damage this Caitlyn can dish out. It's crazy.
But anyways, there's actually a small exchange right over here. Thanks to the Weaver's Wall, there's no escape for this.
Caitlyn is so far away though.
And now Caitlin's too far from this. As J4 gets forced out and he survives, but Kenzo is also alive. And now Karasu has free time on the bottom side of the map. He has this Ginsu's Rage Blade right now. A new build path actually.
Push
trying
this tower
to break this turret. Here comes Momoshi, but what can you do against this LeBlanc 1v1? Actually, chunk him out to half HP with 1 Empowered Shock Blast. Excuse me.
Even though the J4 is a bit delayed on his items, he still can dish out that much damage.
Yeah, exactly.
The Jace, I mean the J4.
Exactly. Like that was 1 Empowered Shock Blast, and he chunked him up to half HP. But anyways, the Zeki's is done, and yeah, the Zeke's is done, and of course, this is gonna be a scary Caitlyn when it comes to kiting at this point. Just so much invested on him, and he even finishes Rapid Fire Cannon, extended that range. That's even crazy more. Range. If those extended range shots are crits, it's gonna break this Lucian's nose in a single auto attack.
I agree.
Oh, but he gets caught by the Seismic Shove there. Careful with those.
Oh, we'll see a bit of a clash in the bottom lane. Well, yeah. Lucian backed him up.
University are placing 3 people on the bottom side right now, just trying to look for an opening, because well, if I were in their minds right now, the thing that I'd be thinking is, how do we get near this guy? The Black Shield is so annoying, because Tomsu is the only way for them to have a chance to put this Caitlyn in the middle of the team fight.
I agree.
But so you can't get anywhere near. It has to be the Dragon's Rage from Tomsu that knocks him in the middle. But how do you do that with the Morgana Black Shield, right?
Morgana Black Shield, the Soul Shackle, and especially this really tanky J4.
Exactly.
And he could just, if push comes to shove, J4 can just go in and burst the whole team.
There's actually a fight here on the river. It's actually Inner Shug that gets caught in a rock behind the dark. But who's catching who right now? Because all 4 members are here, and the Weaver's Wall gets cast by the Talia. But right now it's actually
they're gonna go for a Baron.
San Carlos on a very good position to start this Baron off. They have 5 members strong right now, and there's no TP for this Jace though. It's actually the LeBlanc.
But we see Lee Sin here. Would he do
hovering
the
on the top side of this Baron pit? This is a 50-50 play for both sides as the calling gets casted and just jumps everybody out of HP right now. It's a very bad position for the side of both teams. Actually, they're being jumped out right now. And now it's time for Tomsu to clean up house. You stole my Baron last game, but no, he's not gonna go for the chase. They're gonna try to finish his Baron off. He tries to go in onto this pit, and he secures the Baron. Tomsu revenge. I got my Baron back, you fool. Last game you did it.
Not on my watch.
Not on my watch. And now I get the Baron back, and my team is back in this game. That's actually AX Script secures the kill onto this J4, and now it's
a very clumsy play right here from University.
Clumsy play from Momoshi. Gets 1v5 and he dies. Oh no, this is disaster for the side of University of San Carlos.
Indeed, they overstayed.
They overstayed
on the Baron, and then they paid the price.
They got 1 kill. Yes, that was good, but they should have secured the Lee Sin before starting that.
Indeed, I agree.
I also want to point out the calling was absolutely miraculous from that. It chunked out so many people so low, and was just clean up house at that point for Tom Su.
We see that University of Iloilo is slowly standing up and getting back on their feet.
Exactly, and it's all thanks to the plays of the team. It's a team effort.
I agree. I agree.
mean, AX Crit climbing back after being absolutely destroyed in lane.
They forced that team fight and then just locked them inside the Baron pit.
Exactly. And
hold your thought.
Hold that thought as we. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that, folks. As we see, Momoshi gets killed actually right over here. And of course, this is a difficult time for Calum and his squad right now, as it's actually a UI getting back into this game. Here comes the seismic shove. Good! Very
Black
good.
Shield
Black
right
shield
there. But now we see that the Lucian is getting back up in his feet, and now he's starting to hurt as well.
Not building the Black Fever actually. Instead, he's going for the crit Lucian with the Essence Fever, and it's 1v1 between Lux and LeBlanc right now. Who's gonna win right now?
Ooh,
it's actually Dutchram who gets the
he swallowed that final spark right in the face.
Final spark connects right over there. Very well played by Dutchram. 1v1 in Karasu. Finishing his white staff at this point.
is a bit in a bad place. You see that all players of University of San Carlos are converging on the top lane. Oh, a failed hook. Oh, they were forced to use the flash. Woo. Shaky boy.
Spicy, very spicy. And now here comes Kenzo trying to go back for revenge, clearing out as much vision as he can. And it's just the vision war at this point in the game.
Oh,
UI.
no.
Oh,
you got no flash for you, boy!
Damage in the world onto Kenzo without the flash. Sorry, my dude, but you are done.
Good night, Blitzcrank. Oh, and now they're still out for blood.
Yeah, Tom Su is on a very bad position right now. He gets caught by the bike. You are going to go down. The calling goes out from the Lucian as they're waiting for the revive onto this J4. And now everybody's just getting absolutely destroyed by University of San Carlos. And they're going to push towards the mid. And here comes the Weaver's Wall to try and slow them down.
Unfortunately, that won't stop the Caitlyn from hitting those towers.
And that's one turret with 30 seconds. Death timers onto this on Tomsu and Karasu. What do you do at this point? Calum gets chunked out by crit right there, but so does Calum onto crit as well. So it's just an exchange of damage right now. The hook has landed onto the J4. That's the worst possible. Remember, but the seismic shove actually deals so much damage. And now both teams just feeling each other out. The Selena just poking and poking and poking right now. It's a matter of who gets caught by these bindings and these shoves from the Talia. And it's USC gets forced away from this. Very, very bloody fight from both these teams right now. Nobody's backing off and nobody's gonna back down.
I agree. The strength of this, like you said, it's the matter of who gets caught first.
Yeah, and this is looking really scary right now as Calum with 12, 1, and 4. He finally finishes as his Hex Drinker to survive these burst damage from the Talia and the LeBlanc.
And you see J4 getting really tanky. He just ate all those culling like it was nothing.
Like it was nothing, exactly. And the hook actually connects onto the ground instead of the J4 right over there. And yeah, also as well, it's actually Crit who's now catching up on items. He's finished his rapid fire cannon to match the amount of rage that.
But unfortunately, we see Caitlyn is still way ahead of AXE. I mean,
Mob Memorial is finally finished.
He has 4 items already.
He's probably gonna finish his Guardian Angel to round things up, but it's actually UI trying to corral University of San Carlos right over here. They're actually split off thanks to the Weaver's Wall, and now it's
but unfortunately they get caught!
The Cataclysm absolutely devastating the ranks of University of Iloilo, and that was an absolutely massive play, taking down 2 people, and the flash
get caught!
onto EX.
Goodbye, Lucian!
Yes, goodbye, Lucian. 50 seconds death timers. This could be the game for San Carlos. We could be going to game 3.
Very good play by that J4. Oh my god, that was crazy. They thought that cutting off that J4 was a good idea, but unfortunately, they can be seen. And when the J4 jumped, all hell breaks loose.
2-5 last game to end the game. 2-5 this game to end the game as well. I think we're over at this point. There's just no damage left. Tomsu doing his damnness, but he can't do anything. I'm sorry, my dude.
A slow clap.
You can't beat numbers. And Caleb, absolute superstar, takes his team to game 3.
That was a really spicy game 2 coming right here. 1-1. A very good play there coming from University of San Carlos.
Oh my goodness. That was absolutely amazing. It was actually... Get the camera on us! Get the camera on us right now! My goodness! Did you see that?
I was really shocked. I thought that was it. If University of San Carlos lost that team fight, it would have been over.
I mean, that was the hero play of... That was the best play so far in the tournament, was that J4 combination with the lock.
Indeed.
That was
crazy.
Amazing play.
We were going crazy here in the studio, like flipping tables and everywhere.
Flipping tables around. Amazing plays. So we're going to game 3, ladies and gentlemen, but well, we need to catch our breath.
Very insane game 2.
We'll be back.
I would
with
want
more insane games
to
right
see
here
game
at
3.
EAA. So